crazed cow suddenly charged toward the little girl. Everyone was instantly thrown into a panic, but the next second the cow stopped right in front of the girl and told her it was looking for its calf. The girl immediately pointed it in the right direction. The cow turned and left without hesitation. Only then did the father rush over, afraid the girl might have been hurt. Little did he know the girl was a lucky star from another world. On the day she was born, the skies lit up with auspicious signs, and she had the ability to talk to animals. Even more amazing, her mysterious inner space traveled with her, but she knew she must keep all this a secret, or she would be treated like a freak. Her arrival filled the hole in her parents' hearts. They had long wished for a daughter. Though the family was poor, her parents had vowed to love her no matter how hard life got. Listening to their heartfelt promises, the little girl quietly made a vow of her own. One day she would lead her family out of poverty into a good life. Just then, voices of her older brothers came from outside the yard. The baskets on the ground were full of prey and big carp. Even the tree that had never borne fruit dropped bright red apples. Seeing all this, third brother believed the heavens were favoring their family, which was why they had such a bountiful harvest. Sixth brother also noticed the old hen that hadn't laid eggs in months suddenly produced an entire basket of eggs. The old father's eyes welled with tears at the sight. He was convinced it was all thanks to the daughter's good fortune. Just as everyone was caught up in joy, someone remembered they hadn't checked on the pregnant mother resting inside. They quickly handed the little girl over to the eldest sister-in-law and rushed into the house. The girl sensed the sister-in-law holding her didn't seem too friendly and felt uneasy, worried she might get hurt. But in truth, the sister-in-law only looked fierce. Deep down she was very kind. Years of trying and failing to have a child had left her emotionally strained, making her seem hard to approach. The girl soon caught a strange medicinal scent on her. 6 years quickly passed. The little girl grew into a smart and lively young lady. Because of her special gift, she had endless whispering chats with animals every day. That day the dog came running over to gossip about the dog yard. They were deep in conversation when the sister-in-law's mother-in-law arrived to bring her medicine. Seeing the girl always playing with chickens and dogs, the old woman concluded she must be crazy and couldn't help feeling sorry for her. Just then the big rooster came to warn the girl. The old woman was once again forcing her sister-in-law to take medicine. Turns out the old woman wanted her to have a son and made her drink bizarre medicine soaked in urine every day. The girl had long realized this medicine was the real reason she couldn't get pregnant, so she rushed into the house while no one was looking and knocked the medicine bowl to the ground. The old woman flew into a rage, just about to hit her, but was stopped by the sister-in-law. Even so, the girl didn't plan to let her off. She started fake crying and yelling for help, hoping to scare the old woman away, but the mother-in-law wouldn't give up, saying her daughter had married the wrong man. Every time she brought medicine, she tried to persuade her to leave the family. As she spoke, she dragged a few people to the yard and loudly asked the neighbors to come judge the situation. The girl heard her going too far and immediately warned her that speaking nonsense would bring bad luck. The old woman didn't believe it, but the next second, the dog pounced on her, scaring her into running all over the courtyard. Neighbors who saw the scene all said she had brought it on herself. In the end, the old woman had to run home in shame, but just as the joy settled in, a little bird flew over to deliver a message, saying third brother was in danger on the back hill. At that moment the father appeared. The girl quickly pulled him to go search for her brother. Guided by the bird, they found third brother deep in the woods. Lying nearby was a very handsome young boy. The girl noticed a snake bite mark on his arm. She immediately used detox herbs from her inner space and neutralized the poison for him. Sure enough, after taking the herbs, the boy woke up at once. Unbeknownst to them, he was actually the crown prince, but to avoid attention, he temporarily hid his identity. Once he realized the pain was gone, he understood it was the girl who had saved him. Just as he was about to thank her, an angry buffalo suddenly charged out of the woods. Everyone panicked, but when it reached the girl, it lowered its head gently